And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Against the Storm, Keepers of the Stone, where we're on our first Prestige 4 city, which I think is off to a good start. Maybe it doesn't really look well, with the Impatience 2/3 of the way to full, and the Reputation partly a fourth of the way, but as you gain Reputation, it drags down Impatience. So we are in a position where, as long as we get everyone housed fairly soon, which reminds me, we need to take the people out of the mines to send them back to the lumberjacks. So you forage, you're going to work the trappers once the trapper's built. Yeah, that's a lot of workers. In fact, actually, we're still a bit short on workers, but that'll be fine. Two more tools and we can ship you. Is the tool worker working on tools? No. Tool worker is basically waiting for bars. The bar maker making bars. The bar maker is making bars, so that's good to see. And we should probably have a bunch of copper. Well, we don't have a lot of copper from the mine cycle during the storm. It was good to see the wood coming in. There we go. Next year we'll have Neighborhood 2. Because we'll finally have the people for Neighborhood 2. If I try to take more people out of this neighborhood, I won't have enough to keep this one Neighborhood 2. So that's why we're not doing that right now. We're basically 2 people short. Right, because we need 28. Well, we're 1 person short, because we need 28. But we got 15 in that one, we got 11 in... 12 in this one. Okay, one thing we will want to do is get a makeshift... Actually... Did I find an ult for... Cellar? Yeah, so we'll set the cellar up. It's actually easier for us to set up. Take one of you off to send to the cellar. We can actually start getting some packs of provisions for trading to go. Field house will be nice when we got the planks, but that'll be a little way off. Merchant is here. Do we want to buy anything from the merchant? Well, the merchant is here, so we don't need the ancient tablets anymore. Probably only need 2 wildfire essences, right? For another hearth. Yeah, we're only probably going up to 3 hearths, so we don't need all these wildfire essences. So trade you away. Let's go up to full round 30, and we can balance it with a little bit of copper. Yeah. And then we'll take the clearance totem. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a reach to get up to 19 for archaeological tools, so we'll hold off on that. But extra long... Wait, that was... clearance. We're in... clearance. So I just made clearance 25% longer, which is going to be good for keeping the hostility down. Does mean that the arrivals are going to tend to arrive during the storm. Unless I start accepting them whenever they show up. Barrels isn't very useful. Well, I say barrels aren't very useful. Barrels is pretty useful, but... could take the reroll here. Hopes to get the clan hole. Let's take the reroll here and hope we get some of that clan hole. Nope. So, training gear is not bad. So, which one of those would I want the training gear from? Not really worried about paste. Not worried about biscuits or porridge. Yeah. So do I want training gear with things to do boots, or training gear with things to do copper? Training gear with things to do copper. Not going to build it right away, but that's going to be the better source of copper and a better source of training gear. And by better source of training gear, I mean the only source of training gear, so... Some is obviously better than none. Engage the mines. I technically don't need to completely deplete the lumberjack, so we'll put the guy back in the lumberjack. Why aren't you... Because we're actually out of parts. Okay. If we're out of parts, I'd rather you working than you working. And then we can get you running. Should have been paying a little bit better attention because we could have fixed that earlier. And we can do trade. Trade. Looks like bricks. We can sell bricks. Bricks is pretty good. We're not looking for particular brick size or trade sizes, so we can send off whatever works with our current stockpiles. Do I want to accept more people? Yes. Do I want to accept more people regardless of the season? Yes. I think we can make it work. You check us out possibility level again. We don't go possibility level, so that'll be fine. We'll get the workers done. Get the construction done. In. I'm gonna move you a little bit, so we can have a better looking road loop. We need another park and a garden. And that plus that housing will upgrade your neighborhood, which means we can collect 2 of rewards. Plus when that completes, that'll be another reward, so that'll be 3 rewards. So we'll be really getting the reputation to move. You're waiting on tools, which shouldn't take too long. I'm surprised no one's tried to deliver the planks yet. Okay. I just prioritized the bread for whatever reason. I'm going to wait until the storm is done, because the storm right now is being weakened by the hostility from the Queen's Impatience, or hostility down from the Queen's Impatience. Trade before the storm ends. We could sell a tool. In fact, we could sell 4 tools. We're 1 short of 5. Do I even want to sell tools, though? For this trade ratio, no, I don't want to sell tools. That's not good enough price. I got things for tools that are better use of my tools. This is better use of the tools, for example. Okay, Drizzle has arrived. I don't need to unpause. Let's collect that 2 reputation, and then we will take this one. So this means I'll get half reputation from 4 future rewards, which is why we wanted to collect those 2 before we push the button. We got bricks already. Incense is probably what we want to go for. Incense ale, yeah. And now we just need to move stuff. We're on the quest to sell all the things. Booming economy just completed, which is more tools and more people. But to sell more things and get more amber to sell more things. A thing that we have nothing of. Let's take the thing we have nothing of. Barrels, coats. Coats are made out of fabric or leather. We actually have a good source of leather, so let's do leather. The other stuff's going to be harder to do, but that's to remember. I don't know what the black electric good's going to be made out of yet. Actually, hold off. Copper makes sense. Crystallized dew doesn't right now. We may be at a position where we want to build specialized housing to buff resolve. What's the trade routes looking like for this season? Nothing we want to trade. We got a bunch of potential jobs. Light post will be fine. We've got another one in the furnace. Okay, do I... Well, maybe it's less of a question, do I, but should I pick up a rain collector? No, we don't have the parts for it, never mind. Okay, so what rainwater we need to break into another glade? That's probably the glade. So let's take the risk, let's break into that glade. Or, let's not break into that one. Let's break into the forbidden one, which on Marshlands has the big creature, big monstrous creatures. Okay, we're in. The big scary thing here is the Fisherman Lighthouse. Cleansing of which will give us an infamy point. But we get 5 Sierra Mare a minute. Ooh. Or we can burn it down. Lesser Cold Flame. Blinding Light is aimed directly at someone's hearths. Turn the hearth fire into Cold Flame. Which basically would be minus 3 levels of hostility, which would be real bad. So we obviously don't want to do it during the storm. That's minor, that's greater. So that's actually minus 6. So we definitely don't want to do it during the storm. We do probably want to do the right side if we can do it. Question is, how do we do it when it's not going to try to murder us? Ancient Proto-Wheat. Okay, so we have the master blueprint thing here. So we will be able to harvest that. We have parts. No, no. Maybe. Oil is a solution to some problems. Butcher is going to be a better source of that solution, though, so we'll do Butcher. And what, can we solve you with oil? We can solve you with oil. Ooh. Yeah, so that's how we're going to do it. We're going to build you. We're going to prioritize oil, which we can make out of meat. That's a different problem. We're out of things to turn into meat. And we're out of meat. Okay, didn't realize we... Look in the food stockpile, it's like we got plenty of food. It's all mushrooms. We've only got mushrooms left. And we can't turn mushrooms to oil, which is actually a problem. Were we doing that in the furnace? Okay, it's the same as the furnace, so you're not going to make skewers. You will make jerky, though. We'll probably have the tools for that. And we can definitely rebuild that distillery. So let's rebuild the distillery while we're thinking about it. And waiting for things to come in. Light rod cyst appeared, but that's not even a real problem. You'll arrive in 7. And it's going to be real close to try attacking the temple right now. I think he has what I need. Tea would work, so we can buy 30 tea off of you. Buy 30 tea, we'll take a long-term contract while we're thinking about it. Agriculture tools are not bad. Boots are not bad. Sadly, he's not selling anything I can use to get production going. Let's take 30 scrolls as well. I could actually take all the scrolls. All scrolls, all the training gear, all the tea. Maybe a bunch of his tools as well. And then we'll balance it with some brick. Yeah. We got... Oh, because we took the extension earlier. We took the extension earlier, so we have time. Don't have a lot of time. Somehow, word of decision has spread and reached the Queen. Viceroy executions are quite rare, but not quite as rare as you would hope. Yes, the Queen does not appreciate us cleansing fisherman lighthouses, but we're going to cleanse the fisherman lighthouse. Okay, obviously that's taking the hostility a little too low, so we will need to reduce the chop speed to compensate. Why did that not work enough? Okay, we'll have to do some juggling to make this work, but it'll work. I think it'll work. Yeah, that's all we're gonna buy from you from the moment, sadly. That's not a very good trade, but at some point I need to move stuff to get these things leveled up so they give me better trades, so we'll take the bad trade. Oof. It took them longer to deliver it, so it won't actually quite complete before the storm arrives. Oop, and favoring is blocked. I forgot about that. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to make them happy. They will not recover. Okay, so we're gonna have a lizardman leave. Obviously, everything gets worse during the storm, so we're gonna risk losing everyone. Why did a bunch of people just die? Because a bunch of people just died, okay. Why has everyone's opinion not recovered from everything dying? Well, we have a lot of corpses apparently, which is not... Don't exactly understand why that happened. Fishman Lighthouse is complete. We'll accept the butcher isn't working. You're rocking, you're running, you're running. You're about to finish, okay. We have merchant capacity, so let's... Oh, we don't quite have this level of merchant capacity I would like. Another traffic lizard has left. Opinions are going positive, finally. We have, like, food problems, and that's what's pissing everyone off. Sacred Fire, yes, everyone's housed. So I guess it's... just that looming darkness is that bad, okay. I guess it's the first time we've been at Hostility 3 before. We'll take Crown Chronicles. I think we did some harvesting or some repair here. Let's do the guild house first. At least get us to global resolve. Isn't going to help with our current predicament, but when everyone left again. Needless to say, this is not making the queen happy, and now we are low on food, to be fair. Take from the furnace, assign to the trapper's camp. The brickyard is overworked at this point, from a variety standpoint. Stonecutter. I don't have anything I necessarily want you to work there for. Okay, cornerstone, mushrooms and grain. Because we've had a lot of people leaving, let's actually take cannibalism. Because I'm worried that we're gonna have more people leave. We're so close, but at the same time, we're also having other problems. Do I have any parts? Spare parts? Could break down... Well, I suppose at this point I should break down one of the lumberjack camps. That'll give us some parts. That'll give us 2 parts. Is now enough to set up a forager. So we have the wood. That'll solve the wood problem. Well, solve the food problem. Get the wood going. We got trade routes for outbound. Don't really want to do copper. Can we do a full thing of stone? Yes. Bricks might be a bit greedy. Could we do a whole thing of copper bar? Not yet. But maybe. Harlof has arrived. Advanced toolmaking is good. We haven't actually found any more caches, so that's probably where we'll stop on that. I want his plant fiber, because we can feed this to people indirectly. Do I want to take the risk of breaking into more glades? No, but yes. So if I break into another glade, what that's going to give me is whatever's in the glade, obviously. More hostility, which is bad. Hopefully the stuff in the glade will be worth some VP. Yeah, let's break into a glade. It's going to be a little bit of a gamble. Okay, let's see how that works. Merchandise. Yeah, ship the bars. The more we ship, the more this completes, the more this completes, the more reputation points we get. Broken to glade. Is this a useful glade for us? Debatable. Resolve for woodcutters and gatherers. Ow. But yeah, that's the option we're going with. Okay, we don't have the ability to send you on, but sending you on isn't that interesting either. We gotta build a bunch of rebuilds. So that will definitely make the Crown, or the Explorer's Lodge and the Crown Chronicles here very good. Do I send the trade route? Yeah, we might as well just send that trade route. We need to be selling stuff. Stonecutter camp is empty, but we obviously have more places to gather stone from. Let's do this one. You're not built because we don't got wood. The wood situation should solve itself fairly quickly. And yeah, but obviously we want to get Explorer's Lodge complete at some point. So we can get that global. Because that'll be another 3. So that'll actually be stronger than the trade one right away, once it's done. Okay. Looking at the time, I'm gonna go ahead and try to play this one out. Because we're gotta remember favoring is blocked. I was about to try favoring people and it stopped working. It's like, why is it not working? I forgot about the map mod. Forgot about the map mod. Should be 6. You'd be 6. You're only 4. You'd be 8, so you're actually the one I want to send most. So we'll send you, and we'll send you 1 reputation, so that's good to see. Upgrade a mine for more ore. Okay, so that might actually be a problem. So hopefully it won't be a problem for too long. Let's get these repaired. And then we have the workers for it. We'll get the 3 in the lodge here, and that'll be a whole 6. Storm is approaching. Do we need planks? We need wood for planks. I'm gonna hopefully say no. I'm gonna take the people off of the woodcutter. Keep the storm at bay. Actually, send them to lumber camp. Global resolve. There's the clan hole. That's... If we're going to build a 3rd one, that's the one we're going to build. Do I accept more people right now? No, I think the answer is no. Tools. Let's try to wait later in the storm, because I might actually want to do the full 10 tool ship. Alright, everyone is happy enough. It's good to see. That's because we've completed building these, salvaging these things. Okay. That really only goes up to... Oh no, up to 6. Okay. Thought for a moment I saw 5. It was like, I thought it was supposed to be 5. Okay, we need more bricks. Are you making brick? You are actively making brick, yes. Right, let me guess, we're struggling. Well, if it's making wine, it's struggling in a different way. It's got other things it wants to do, right? It's what's happening. Okay, so I didn't ship it in the end. Stone. Stone's actually, in a way, tempting-er than the last one was. Yeah, let's take the people. We don't necessarily need a lot of people. Let's get the lumberjack going again. So we have some wood for plank production. And then we'll build a clan hole. Like so. Oh, we got a cornerstone. Beaver for wine. Merchant. Not interested in your farm. Am interested in the mold supply, because we are gathering grain. Is that thing providing me with mushrooms? No. No, it is not. Okay, so move that, buy things. So we can buy you, you'll get eaten by our camp. Probably do want the pipes. Want the food, want the food. Want the food, want the food, want the food. Do I want the food that badly? No, I don't want it quite that badly. Well... Okay, give me like 25 of that back. Yeah, that's greedy, but we're going with greed. That gave me the pipes, so we can upgrade you. Oh, I also need the brick. I suppose that would be one problem with selling him all my stone, is that it's not available for brick making. Well, that'll work out. Yeah, it'll work out. Last blueprint. I don't think we need any of these, which is a good place to be. So it's either beanery is an improvement, so it's basically just get the coal recipe. So if the coal mine runs out and I want more coal, we can turn trees into coal. 2 of you in there. Expand brickyard production. Toss someone in the butcher. For more food production. Well, for some food production. We feel that probably boosted you quite a bit, yeah. We got 2 trade options, it says. We traded a bunch of the stone away, so we can't trade a bunch of the stone away. That makes sense. We're not quite ready for you. Do need to hold on to some of you. How much does the pipe cost? Okay, so let's assume that we're going to drop pipes in you, and we're going to drop pipes in you, so we can complete that quest. Which gives us more people. And half point of reputation. And obviously we need to get those people housed sooner rather than later. So we need house there, house there, house there. Yeah, that should house everyone. Now we just need the wood. Wood team, bring in some wood, please. Oh, and I did assemble the second one for its parts. I don't have the parts. I can send you off. If I can free up some lizardmen. Not some lizardmen, foxes would probably be best. Send these guys to the Citadel to get our reward. That's only 5. I don't think that's a good trade. Copper might be a decent trade, especially if we could get the full 20. Alright, that's running again, that's good to see. That's shipping. We find 40 more trade value, we'll complete Trade Hub, which will complete the map. So this is looking going to be a little bit of a long episode, but you'll see the completion of this city in this episode. In fact, the city might just end before I get another thing complete, because by the looks of it, we're getting some reputation from Resolve now, which is a good thing to see. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna win from Resolve in a minute. Assuming we don't do something to piss people off. There we go. Move on. won the city on Prestige 4. That one was a bit harder than the Prestige 3. I don't know how much of that was Prestige 4 necessarily that was making it hard, though. So I hope you've been enjoyed watching this. Apparently this was the first one we won that was on Viceroy difficulty or higher as well. On the Marsh. So we just completed Prestige 4, so the next map will probably be on Prestige 5. You know, actually, I'll take the siege fragment so we don't have to bumble about as much on the way over to the end here. Something Viceroys condemn their people to a variable date. Dangerous and forbidden glade warnings are disabled. Okay, well, it's usually easy enough to tell whether it's dangerous or forbidden. It's just telling them between the two will be hard on that map. That'll probably be the next map. We'll go into the Ashland Thicket next time. We'll collect our deeds. So we got a new decoration. Another 100 prestige, 100 XP. At this point we should backfill. We'll pick you up. Starting ability on the humans or special discount. Let's take the permanent 10% discount on perks and blueprints from the merchants. So I hope you've been enjoying it. This is where I'm going to go ahead and put the part break in. So next time we will be setting up next to the Haunted Forest here in the Ashland Thicket. If you're watching YouTube, there will likely be a part up tomorrow, but if you're watching on Twitch, which people may still be doing from the Raider, this is where the stream is going to end. The next stream will probably be in 4 days. Well, the next stream of Against the Storm. So if you've been enjoying watching Against the Storm, it'll probably be streamed in 4 days. Tomorrow I'm going to play some Factorio, followed by the day after tomorrow will be Long Dark. The day after tomorrow will be Shadow Empire. Continuation of Shadow Empire. And maybe in the next Shadow Empire stream will actually be the end of the game of Shadow Empire, because it's starting to roll towards a conclusion, I think. So I hope you've been enjoying it. If you're watching on Twitch, I think that's what the stream schedule will be going for the next 4 days. So I'll actually probably update that tomorrow morning. Either way, I hope you've been enjoying it. See you all in the next part. This is where the stream ends. So catch you next time. Bye for now.